Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Well, this is the first of the series of live sessions of a campaign that Impact Health is hosting because we see a lot of negative news, a lot of negativity around the place. People are going through so much of turmoil, so much of problems. There's nobody talking positive. There's everything is just negative. We look forward to having people now talking positive. As for me, it's bewildering what's going on right now. So Impact Health brings together this live session, and it's going to be an ongoing campaign which will be on every alternate day starting from today. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time, same place. Impact Health 20 is the hashtag that you can follow us and you can catch us over here. We have a hashtag which we've made, that's stay positive, test negative. To build positivity around us, the main motto is that we need to build positivity. A lot of negativity, let's cut that off. In this campaign, we'll be chatting with a lot of people every alternate day, and these all would be COVID survivors. Each and every one, social contributors, mythbusters of the COVID virus. So join us every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. Motto, let's talk positivity. Our hashtag is stay positive, test negative. So on these lines, I have a lot of my friends joining in. Okay, hi Purva. We have Lakshmi. Hi Aarti, how are you? Hi Gurpreet. So today we have Nazneen who will be joining us, and we'll be talking to Nazneen. So Nazneen, let me send you. So this will be an interactive session between the two of us. So she has been COVID positive and has fought her way out of this. And hi there, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Great,
Thank you so much, Betty.
Well, you're looking great. Nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
Great. So I was just telling them that you have been one of the warriors who have fought against this unseen virus called COVID-19. Well, you have felt it, not seen it. So let's start by firstly asking you, how do you feel now that you've come out of it? I know you're looking vibrant, you're feeling great.
Yes, I am. Definitely am. All thanks to COVID, I believe. All right. First of all, I want to start this session with a very big thank you. It's a pleasure to be on this platform. Impact Health 20 is doing a wonderful job. This is a great initiative. I'm sure that a lot of people are going to benefit out of it. Sometimes, it's you don't require a lot of technical assistance, or you don't require a lot in life. Maybe just maybe a little talk sometimes is motivation enough for you to transition comfortably through the COVID session, the entire phase that you have. Just maybe a little guidance, a little help goes a long way. So Impact Health 20, you're doing a great job. Very good initiative, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much. Kind words. So tell us, Nazneen, when you got to know that you were COVID positive, what came to your mind first? Because I'll tell you why I'm asking you. Because today, if you ask anybody that what comes, or you just look at the news, if somebody is COVID-19, that person is scared. Will I come back or no? So that was the time. So what happened?
Switch off the damn news is my very first advice. Switch off the damn news. You don't need to see it.
Okay.
Not required. You are you, and you need to take care of yourself. You don't need to worry about anybody else. At this stage, when you're going through COVID, is something that you need to accept. You might not be able to help everybody, but you need to help yourself, and that is more than enough. If you can help yourself, you would help many people who love you because they need you. So keep that as your motto, to help yourself recover. Very important. So I'll tell you what went through my mind. As a matter of fact, there's a little history and story behind me being positive. So I felt a little something when I was riding back from work that evening. And it wasn't normal. Actually, it doesn't feel like a normal infection. So I went straight to my doctor actually, and I told him, this is feeling very different. He said, it's nothing. It's just maybe the climate is changing. Just go
True.
back home. It's all right. Kuch bhi nahi hai. But then I listened to my instinct, and this is the other piece of advice I want to give you. Listen to your instincts. Your instincts are very powerful. If you feel kuch gadbad hai, there is something wrong, definitely. So even against my doctor's advice, I actually did a COVID test, and it turned out positive. So to treat it and catch it in the beginning, to nip it in the bud, is the secret. Yeah.
Okay. So as per you, agar kuch laga, kuch gadbad hai, so immediately take action.
Yes, immediately take action. And
Okay.
before I reached back home from the doctor's clinic, actually, I asked my son and my husband to vacate the house. I said, I'm reaching home. I'm giving you all 15 minutes. Pack up. I want the house to myself.
That's smart.
That's what I did. That's what I did. Actually, I was being a little selfish. I thought, hua nahi hua is secondary. At least that way I'll get a breather and a break. No cooking, no house chores. So I said 2 days holidays till my report comes in.
I hope some husbands are listening. They should
I hope so
take care
too.
of these.
I hope some wives are listening.
Oh, you're giving them ideas, huh?
Oh, yes.
Nonetheless, so you got to know that you're positive and you went into quarantine. So what did you do in all these days? It's so difficult just being alone in that. We all are in quarantine, no doubt, but at least you have somebody around to talk to. So what did you do? WhatsApp, Netflix, Google, what did you do? And how much? Like, how much can you do? How much can you watch?
That's a very good point. How much of what can you do? And COVID really doesn't let you be in a good mind frame for that. Believe me. When you're going through it, you're not in the mind frame for the best of things. But like you said, this is a platform where you want to spread optimism. And that's exactly how I spent my quarantine period. By the way, I didn't quarantine 14 days. I quarantined a good 19 to 21 days. So I ensured that I had an extended holiday.
Is Firoz on this chat? No.
I've ensured he's not here.
Great. No, nonetheless,
so I spent my time. I did a lot of TV because I usually don't get the time. So I did everything that I've always wanted to do in my super busy schedule. So I watched TV. For me, watching 3 hours of TV in a day was like, oh my God, this is a miracle. I haven't watched an hour of TV in years, to be very honest.
Okay.
I would binge watch TV. I would do a lot of writing. I love writing. I haven't had the chance to write. I actually wanted to write a book on shairis when I was very young. But then, of course, responsibilities took over and I never got the opportunity. So COVID gave me the opportunity. And that's why I keep telling everybody, take this period as things, as an opportunity to do things that you wouldn't usually get time to do.
Great. So you spent a lot of your time watching TV. And that's a good thing that you catch up with all the different serials and the Saas Bahu Sajish and all those things. And that's that's the time when you are to yourself and you get all those ideas
Rotten ideas.
All those
Rotten
ideas, those wacky ideas. So once I'm out, so you all totally pumped up and all planned, okay, now this is phase 2.
No conniving ideas and serials for me at all. I finished my entire series of 2.5 Men. I've watched it, I think. I repeated it twice during my quarantine period. I love it so much. I watched a lot of Friends. But other than that, I love doing my writing work. And my son is now in the 12th grade, and
Mm-hmm.
he's looking at education outside. So I spent a lot of time doing research for him. So these are the things that I did, and they kept me
Okay.
occupied. Going to say that I didn't let my mind be idle, because like they say, and which is very true, an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
True.
So I didn't let my mind be idle at all.
Did you feel negative at any point of time that, God forbid, I'm not going to come out? Or, you get those feelings because news, you see the news and, it takes you to a different world altogether. So ever did it hit you?
Yeah, it did. But you know what I
Okay.
thought?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to be the Noor Jahan. मैं अपने ताज महल में मरने वाली हूँ. I
वाह,
was home.
वैसे भी तो
and
पति और बच्चे को आपने पहले से ही बोल दिया था थैंक यू. That was a
yeah.
smart move. So I have to speak to the Jahan then now. Okay, great. So let me also ask you this. So you went through your quarantine, extended quarantine period, and you came out absolutely positive with a negative report. So after that, did you have a sense of feeling that people started looking at you as if a kind of an untouchable or something like that because you had COVID?
See, ostracizing is something that is very much in our culture. We cannot deny it.
Mm-hmm.
Our mindsets, yeah, we do love to ostracize people. Leprosy, differentially abled, and now COVID. The society ostracizes you, and you have to take it in your stride. Yes, to a certain
Still,
extent, people.
do you feel still people are you face that?
Oh yes, there is no
But you
denying
don't
that.
have anything on your neck which says that I had COVID.
But I guess people around you know that you had COVID, and word spread,
Ah,
and people want to know who's had COVID and not had COVID.
uh-huh.
They do their research. And yes, people
Oh,
like
I
to
like that
maintain their
research.
distance. Yeah,
I like that word research. Yeah, true, very true.
they do
So
it.
you feel that
They do it on
we've come.
Arogya Setu, they'll do it on the WhatsApp groups, they'll do it on the business
Uh-huh.
groups that you are. Everyone wants to know who is what, where, and how.
Uh-huh. Yep, actually, because people are sitting at home and they're so busy that Arogya Setu and all those different apps do wonders. Gives a lot of information to them. Great, great. So, do you feel that? So you feel that because of COVID, we have created the Stone Age world of untouchables?
Even in an educated world, to a certain
Yes.
extent, yes.
So I think those brave COVID warriors, our doctors and our policemen on the streets, they are doing an awesome job. I think they're just in between. On one side, people who are having COVID and people who are not having COVID, who are just fooling around and messing around, and I pity them. So they're doing a great job. So now tell me, you came out of COVID and hale and hearty. During those certain times when after you came out, did it change your life from being a COVID patient to being a non-COVID patient? Any changes on your health or any stress levels or something like that? You feel anything different?
I'll tell you something. COVID, I believe, from what I know, and I'm seeped deep into this whole scene. Since last year, I've been volunteering to supply or support COVID patients with either food or beds or ventilator, oxygen cylinders. I have run my own WhatsApp group called Fight Back, and I invite all people who are going through COVID, have got COVID, or have crossed over,
Okay.
to be part of that group, so we can help anyone who needs it. So on that group, we get questions which are as simple as, how do I dispose my garbage? The society won't take it. Or we have a small facility, a 1 BHK, and 3 of my members are COVID positive. How do I protect myself? Or then we have serious cases wherein people ask about, the hospital says it's going to run out of oxygen in the next 2 hours. Please help me get a bed. So going to say that if you have a very optimistic mind, or if you have a very, that would be your main resilience to COVID, basically, optimism. For me, that is the magical world, being optimistic. So I have always been a very optimistic person before. I
Great.
went through COVID and fought a war with it single-handedly, being a home alone, being highly diabetic. I have a lot of other morbidities along with being COVID. And I fought it with nothing but optimism. And I'm just the same even now.
Great. I also got to know that, to keep yourself happy and positive, you play a lot of Ludo with all your friends at night. And of course, we are now become nocturnal birds. We have become owls. We are sleeping at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. How does that feel now that you've come out of it? I think, is it a positive thing? Do you think that, we should, what's the plus point of, just of playing Ludo at 2 o'clock in the night or 1 o'clock in the night?
I would love to encourage it. It's a stress buster.
Absolutely.
Anyone who hasn't done it needs to do it. Play a game of Ludo.
Absolutely. I'll tell you
family, friends.
I play with my wife. I'm sitting here and my wife is sitting there and we play Ludo. Just a stress buster. And she'll say, "Mere ko mat kaatna, don't do this. Arey, dekho." Bola, हाँ भाई नहीं काटेंगे हम. खाना हमें बनाना पड़ेगा.
हाँ, खाना बनाना पड़ेगा अगले दिन आपको.
No, I'm a good cook, so I love cooking, so I have no problem.
That's wonderful.
Coming back to this, so do you think that you would like to change something?
In terms of what is my question to you? What?
Well, something wherein you feel which is going on wrong right now. I'm not talking policies. That's not something in our hand. Maybe time or a particular juncture that, which started this. Because for me, I would want to change that moment when the person or whatever this COVID is, the person who started it does not exist. That's what I want to change. That I would not want him to exist, not get him the idea in it. That's something which I would want him to do. I have done in my life.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. Freddie, there is a very strong message I want to give via your platform. A very strong one. What I want to tell people around is that if you know that someone is COVID positive, do not ostracize that person or family. Step up to help that family, as a matter of fact, because they need you more than anything else at this moment, especially neighbors, your colleagues, your friends. They need as much help as they can. I had a person who approached us via Fightback who needed a ventilator bed. Very young person, 33 years old, just married maybe a couple of years ago, had a 2-year-old child. But he was so blessed with his loved ones, I mean his friends especially. He has nobody, he's from out of state. So his friends, his colleagues teamed up together. I mean, they spent 2 days. It took us 2 days to find a ventilator bed. But he had more than 20 hands doing all the texting, all the calling, all the searching. It's still very less. So please come forth to help people who are COVID positive because they need you. Whether it's your neighbor, it's your friend, it's your family, it's your colleague, whoever it is, please do come forward to help them.
Okay, so we have a lot of your friends in my fan following. So we have, let's see. Oh, that's a long list that we have today. So we have Tileswala. We have Komzi. Hi, Komzi. We have Komzi. Komzi has said huge respect to healthcare heroes. Stay positive, test negative. Thank you. Alisha Punawala has joined in. Hi, Alisha. Fatima Moyes. Hi, Dilip. How are you?
Thank you for joining in.
I think there were a few questions also. Hi, Amit, which came. Aarti asked one question. How do you keep yourself motivated? There was one, and there was one more. That was a nice one. Let me just scroll through. There were a lot of them which came.
Can I answer Aarti's?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Aarti. So this is a question that each one of us will have to find the answer from your heart. So you have to ask your heart, what makes me happy? And whatever that answer is, will be your motivation to sail you through those 14 days. So find your
Great.
motivation within yourself. It cannot be something that someone else likes.
Okay. I think we lost Nazneen, some problem with her network. She'll be back, no problem. Nonetheless, these are the new times of working from home and having beautiful network. So I think Nazneen is again stuck. Hi, Nazneen, you're back.
I'm back.
We
I
lost
can't
you
see
for a
myself.
second.
I'm frozen on screen.
No problem. I can see you.
Okay. As long as I'm
So
still
we have
smiling
Chirag
on
who's
screen,
asked.
I'm good.
Chirag is here. Hi, Chirag. He's asking, what was the most constructive thing you did during your quarantine? Wow, most constructive. That's a difficult one, I would say, Chirag. So she would need time to think.
Really?
So
I
just
don't
joking.
think so.
And
All right,
also,
but there
there's
was a
one more.
question.
There's one more. There's one more before that. Komzi has asked, ma'am, how do you deal with the thoughts? It's negative news all over. How can one tackle with that? I think you've reversed your camera, Nazneen.
Kwamji, I am just trying very hard. I'm just frozen on screen.
We can see you.
Okay. So Kwamji, you asked how do you control the thoughts, right? Negative thoughts. I
Yes.
started this episode with shut the news, and I'm repeating it again. You have enough around you any which ways. I do not promoting
WhatsApp. WhatsApp,
Yes,
every
you have
second
enough.
person is forwarding and forwarding and forwarding. My
Correct.
goodness. There was a group, I fired that guy. I said, boss, enough. बहुत हो गया. टीवी में दिख रहा है, फोन पे भी वही बात हो रहा
हर
है,
जगह दिख रहा है.
ट्विटर पे भी वही है. बस enough.
Enough.
And that fellow got a little bit annoyed with me, but I said, forget it. I said, let's spread positive. Let's talk positive, guys.
Correct. Let's be optimistic. I mean, every call you must be getting, Komzi, I'm sure they must be having a story to say, oh, आज मेरा neighbor मर गया, आज मेरा friend का कुछ हो गया. Something like that. So you have enough negativity around you any which ways to fight back. You don't need to watch the news. That's number one. Number two, get your mind productively engaged, please. That's very important. Keep your mind very productively engaged. So maybe you could get to cooking if you've always liked it. Or maybe you could just be lazy and binge watch TV. I mean, there's no harm in it, no guilt feeling. You have nothing else to do. You know,
Keep
maybe you can just
keep your mind occupied.
Yes, keep your mind very occupied. So by the time is the end of the day, you are so exhausted, you have a good night's sleep, even though COVID is sleeping with you.
Awesome. Now we'll come back to Chirag's question. In addition to this, what you said, what was the most constructive thing that you did during your quarantine? Sorry, what was the most constructive? Chirag is asking, what was the most constructive thing that you did during your quarantine?
The most constructive thing that I did during my quarantine was reconnect to people I had lost connection with. I connected with everybody that mattered to me in my life at some point, but then over the years, I might have just lost the connect. For me, that was amazing. It was wonderful. To strengthen my bonds, my relationships, which are my strength. For a person like me, my relationships are my spine and my backbone. So I reconstructed my entire spine, literally. And today I stand strong because of that.
That's good to hear. That's good to hear. So, what do you feel that... sorry.
I was saying, if you really don't mind, there are a few pointers that I would like to convey through your channel to people who are going to be listening to it.
Sure.
It could really just help somebody. So, guys, COVID, of course, it is crazy. It's something that you can't comprehend till you get it. And I don't wish that to anybody. To my worst of enemies, though I don't have any, but still, I wouldn't wish it for anybody. But if you're COVID positive, you need not panic. Panicking is your biggest enemy. Don't panic. Reach out for help. And a few things that really helped me along the way were basic household tips. Like they say, Dadi Ma ke nuske. Those Dadi Ma ke nuskes do wonders. So, number one, I wanted a very, very good diet. So I ensured I had a lot of protein-rich food. I did not, for example, like I would soak walnuts, I would soak in the black raisins. I would soak all of this and have it every day throughout the day. So today, when people talk about weakness, they talk about, oh, it's been even 6-7 days after recovery, I have bahut weakness hai. I have not felt that weakness through my COVID and even after it. Not at all. So a very good diet is very important. Please take care of your diet. Have good, healthy food. Avoid the oily, avoid the heavy foods. The other thing is Dadi Ma ke nuske, like I said, please research for them. Follow some that suits you. I used to do the camphor ajwain, which became popular actually after I started using it, in the sense like it really caught on then. But I had done my little research and used that ajwain camphor. I would tie it up to my t-shirt. I had ajwain camphor tied up to me for nearly, I think, 9-10 days. It helped me breathe. I would continuously breathe in good air. My oxygen really didn't drop below 96. So I maintained it with these small things, a lot of
Great.
Gharelu things.
So a
And
lot
follow a
of
regime that suits you. Please do not listen. There's no one rule for everybody in COVID. Listen to your
that's
body.
true. That's
Listen
very
to
much
what
true.
suits you.
Like, but दादी माँ के नुस्खे अभी कोविड के लिए big scientists and all of them, they've tried. Like, yes, I do agree that camphor, these are ways that will help you to breathe better. And but then I just like to add over that till a certain level, like you said, you feel that one small titch in your mind that there's something wrong. दादी माँ के नुस्खे उधर नहीं चलेंगे. You have to take the next step and maybe rush to the hospital. Don't say I'm strong, I'm healthy, because I know a lot of people who think that मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं तो हट्टा कट्टा है, मैं एकदम बलवान है. But I know a lot of people, we just in the journalism industry, we lost a well-known journalist today. So sad thing, a lot of
Very
good
sad.
people are dying. So it's
Very
sad. So I would also say that don't become Tarzan. Don't feel that you can overtake this COVID, because it's way too strong. You cannot see it. It's an enemy which you cannot see, nor can you feel, nor can you hear. So when it may be around you right now, but you cannot, you don't know whether you have to fight or not, because it just walks into you and you say, okay, fine, welcome, and you don't have any antidotes to it.
Just try and ease your symptoms. That's what I meant when I said Dadi Ma ke nuske. Use those to ease your symptoms.
Yes,
it can't cure COVID.
Yeah, that's what. Some people say, मैं तो ये ले रहा हूँ. There's some people who say, I've taken my shot, nothing will happen to me. Well, no, don't get into that. So you have to feel, well, this is my favorite drink.
Cheers.
So, cheers. Hot cup of tea.
Yeah. And mine is a nice glass of water.
Yeah, I have that as well. Both going on simultaneously. Okay. So water is the best thing. It keeps you purified and cleared. So flushes out all the, I say, dirt inside. सब कचरा बाहर निकाल देते हैं वो. So because I had a friend of mine in college, so he used to say, keep drinking as much as water possible. Your system should be clean, and that's actually true. So, and I keep doing that. Just one or two more things. So you come out of COVID, and now you're living a peaceful life, and now how long do you feel that this COVID is going to remain with us? As for you,
I don't
as
think
for me, it's going to remain here for donkey's years. Donkey's years.
It's not going
here
anywhere.
To stay.
Yeah, it's here to stay. I agree with you completely. We just have to learn to live with it. It's, I guess, a very patent dialogue that everyone's hearing these days, but it's a fact. You need to accept it, that it's here to stay, and you need to learn to live with it. It's as simple as that. See, we had the Spanish flu. We had SARS. We had AIDS. These were all life-threatening also. But we learned,
but with the vaccine coming out,
and we adapted.
But the vaccine is coming out, so then we'll be again becoming Rambo. मैंने तो vaccine ले लिया, मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा.
We need a little patience now to tide this over. But it's
We
here to stay.
Indians have patience. We don't have patience. हमने यहाँ vaccine ले लिया means next day we are in Goa. चलो भाई लोग बाइक
Actually,
निकालो,
मैं
कार
उन्हें
निकालो, जाते पार्टी. मैंने वैक्सीन ले लिया है, मेरे को कुछ नहीं होगा. He will take a big Xerox copy of his certificate and put it on his windscreen. COVID वैक्सीन लिया हुआ है, देखो उधर कुछ नहीं होने वाला. क्या रिपोर्ट मांगते हैं? वैक्सीन लिया.
I call them the पढ़े लिखे गवार.
Oh my. The intellectual people. The intellectual people.
Yeah. And they are the most gavarist of all.
तो फिर पार्टी नहीं करने का.
At this stage, I don't think anyone is in the mindset to even want to party, to enjoy, because the air is so somber. I mean, somber.
True.
It's like you don't want to, even if you would like to.
No, because we have
And of course,
we have some celebrities who are partying out right now in different parts of the world on islands. So, and that to non-vaccinated.
Please understand they have VVIP quotas in all hospitals across India.
Exactly.
We don't get a single bed. So no party for us.
Sit at home, stay home, guys. Don't mess. घर पे बैठो,
Stay at home.
खाना बनाओ,
be safe.
Juice पियो ना, मजा नहीं life.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Great. So it was nice talking to you. So let me see if we have any other questions coming from other people.
Yes, please.
In this pandemic, we have Dilip saying, in this pandemic, life can never promise you to always be happy, but life gets better after you accept things that you can't change. Very true.
Very wise words.
Very true.
Beautifully put in.
Yeah. So, well, it was nice talking to you. Any closing statements that you'd like to make before we call it a day? And you are a first celebrity.
A commoner. A little correction there. A commoner
Celebrity
who's reaching out to many others. Who's reaching out to many others to say, COVID is not a stigma. Please don't consider it as one. Please reach out to people whom you know need your help. Do not shy away. It's the need of the hour. We need to stand united. We need to stand together. We need to fight COVID together. United we stand, divided we fall is the mantra. And please take care, stay safe, stay indoors, and loads of prayers and loads of wishes to each one who's suffering. And I just wish everyone a very speedy recovery. I wish we can fight this through together.
Absolutely. I'm with you on this. I think we all are on the same page. So it was great talking to you. Good insight on your COVID times, on your times with COVID, I would say, in quarantine, off quarantine.
And for all the housewives, a little reminder, be selfish and make that extended vacation like I did.
No problem.
And
after that,
Impact, congratulations. What a wonderful initiative. I'm super proud. I've been associated with Impact on a couple of occasions. And you guys surpassed the expectations of professionalism. Very glad that you have started this initiative. May you be able to take it forward and to be the voice of the citizens, because we need a platform like this.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Kind words. Thank you. So on this, on these kind words, we would like to tell everybody, like Nazneen said, stay home, stay safe, silent way, extended vacation. Okay. And do whatever's positive. Don't think, don't keep yourself towards the negative world. Keep yourself to the positive world. Be free. Maybe go out for a walk alone. Do what you like to do best. But wear your mask.
Absolutely.
I'm not wearing a mask right now because there's nobody next to me, although I have to wear. It's always safe. But yes, I do have it next to me. If anybody rings the bell, I take this, remove it. So my workstation
has my mask. I go out, I walk out a little bit, and I have my mask. So, having said that, so take care, all of you guys, and make sure that you again catch us on the same channel once again. So we will be here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 p.m. I again repeat, our hashtag is stay positive, test negative. So you need to test negative. COVID negative is what we are looking at, and you being positive in life. So thank you very much, Nazneen. Thank you all for being with us, all who joined us today. Appreciate you joining us for this lovely session. We'll be back with more people, more COVID warriors. A lot of myth busting around COVID will be spoken about on this channel and taken forward. Thank you once again, all of you.
Lovely.
Cheers. Have a great day. Stay safe. Thank you, Nazneen. Cheers to all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.